Hey everybody, I am Casey Redbeard. Welcome to my channel, Redbeard Rants, where today we are going to break down a texting conversation that I did for a client. I have a business where people can outsource their online dating to me. I do all the texting, swiping, get them dates, etc. And we're going to see a lot of good examples of, I'll explain what these mean during the actual breakdown, but we're going to see qualification, calling her out on her bullshit, teasing, just like high value texting in general. And without any further ado, let's get into it. So it starts off by saying, blank, this is blank from blank. I just got back to blank about an hour ago. I have to block this out for privacy reasons. And I said, blank, interesting name. What's the origin? I'm having a little get together with friends plus champagne on my yacht. How about you? So this isn't a lie. My clients are obviously very, very wealthy guys. And yes, it helps to say you have a yacht and champagne. However, don't get hung up if you can still spit really good text game and still get a lot of dates if you don't have champagne and a yacht. There's a lot of good learning applications here, so don't get hung up. Oh, but I can't tell her I have a yacht. There's a billion high value things you could be up to besides being on a yacht that are just as good. This is, you're really gonna think I'm fake. My name originates from Micronesia. So Cosray, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Micronesia, very common name over there. Yacht and champagne sounds fun. I'm not doing anything to celebrate today. So this is on like July 4th, I believe. Are you celebrating in blank? Which is where the client lives. Wow, that's super exotic. Never met anybody from that culture, just you. You're representing for your entire people. Pressure is on, haha. So what am I doing here? Just teasing with her, messing with her a little bit, putting her in the frame of where she, has to be witty and, impress me and, represent for all the people of Micronesia. Just kind of, just messing with her a little bit. Challenging her a little bit, I guess you could say. Truly, it's a lot of responsibility. If you're busy with your forced plans, what would you like to catch up on another time or later today? Let's see here. The next one. Let's chat more tomorrow. I'm kind of busy. We'll do a video call, blah, blah, blah. Sound good. And then I texted her the next day, sound good. She never replied. Then it was like many, many days later. I said, hey, name, are you alive? Haha, because she left me on red. Hi, I'm very much alive. Thanks for checking. Sorry I didn't respond to your last message. I'll work on that. How are you? And then I said, yes, you're cute and charming, but the response time could be improved a bit, haha. But hey, life gets hectic. I get it. I do it myself sometimes. So this is an example of something I talk about, like a technique, if you will, calling them out on their bullshit, but in a very, very light way. Like I'm not really like, being super aggressive or mean or anything like that. Just hey, you're cute and charming, but yes, the response time could be improved because she left me on red. And this is, again, just a very sexy thing. Not many guys are willing to tease girls, bust their balls, call them out on their bullshit. So just by doing this alone, I've already stood out from so many other guys. And then I continue, said, because she said, how are you? I said, I'm good. I had to fire a lazy employee that was getting out of line today. But other than that, everything is great. You? And she says, last time I talked to you, you were on a yacht. Now you're firing people? I feel like you're sweet, but I'm a little scared. I'm laughing though because life is funny. You're interesting. So this was a total lie. I have no idea if the client just recently had to fire an employee that got out of line. Because I do this, professionally for clients, etc. Anytime a girl asks me, how am I? How is my day going? What am I up to? What did I do today, etc. I have these generic, short, high value stories that I tell just for that purpose, just to communicate good things about me. So if I said, hey, person that I'm texting, let's just call her Veronica. Not Veronica, but let's pretend for privacy, it's Veronica. Yeah, Veronica, I don't take shit from people. I'm nice, but I have my limits. I have my firm boundaries as a man. I'm not afraid to, confront people if I need to. I can't just say that to her. That would be super weird. But I say, hey, I had this employee. He was lazy, gave him some chances, but I had to fire him. He just got out of line. Right? That says all the things. Another thing I say, you guys can steal this one. This only works if you're like overseas, traveling. Anytime a girl asks me or a client, hey, what are you up to? What did you do today? Etc. How's it going? We say, Yeah, my day's going pretty good, but something weird happened. Usually I take Uber, but it was just quicker today to take a taxi in the street. And this clown tried to charge me like 60 mil to take me only like 6 or 7 minutes down the road. And we fought a little bit. We argued. I said, listen, I'm not the gringo to be scamming here. And finally, after a bit of arguing, I made him give me a fair price of about 15 mil instead. I can type that. I'll say that again. I got in this taxi. He tried to scam me, but I stood up to him, and I made him give me the fair price in the end. Boom. That can be said in like 2 or 3 sentences max. Short story. It looks small. When I text it to a girl, it doesn't look like a big text. It's very concise. And again, what does that communicate? High value. Doesn't take shit from people, not afraid of confrontation, clever, aware, not the type of guy to be scammed or taken advantage of, etc. And those are sexy qualities to a woman. Completely fake, completely lied, whatever. Online dating is tough for a man. If you find this dishonest or, whatever, try being a man in the online dating world. Try being on the other end of it, right? So yeah, privilege is always invisible to those who have it, guys. But anyway. So that's why I said that, and it worked. She said, last time you're on a yacht, now you're firing people. I feel like you're sweet, but I'm a little scared. So I said, I'd rather be interesting and slightly intimidating than boring and forgettable. But no, I'm a sweetheart. The guy had it coming. I gave him so many chances, but finally it was enough. Enough was enough. I don't like having to be firm with people, but sometimes it's necessary. And she says, I'd rather you be interesting and slightly intimidating than boring. Well, I've never fired people, but I definitely got people out of my life, so I understand. I'm debating on firing a few people as well. I'm going to skip ahead. I kind of misunderstood what she was saying a little bit. Then we talk about owning a business, where I live. So now we're getting to the boring vibing part of the conversation. So it's fun to show off when I call her out on her bullshit, or I tease her, or I say these high value stories and she reacts by saying, I'm intimidating, right? 90% of the conversation is not, cold reading, which means guessing shit about them. It's not qualifying the girl, which means giving reasons why you like her. It's not teasing her or whatever, all these fun, interesting things. 90% of the conversation is vibing, which means you're just sharing information about yourself. You're finding information about her. You're quote unquote just getting to know people. That's what vibing is. You literally just get to know each other in a chill, low stress, whatever way. You're like, oh, we have that in common. That's so cool, blah, blah. So I'll skip over this stuff quickly. We're just vibing about, different places to live and small towns versus big cities. And I asked her, okay, so picking up where I was talking last, a little technical issue. She says, thank you. I definitely see myself owning a business one day. For now, I'd like to tour the world dancing in different beautiful places, blah, 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 blah. She said it was a long answer. It wasn't even that long. But I said, appreciate the thoughtful answer. Again, we're just vibing here. There's nothing I admire more than people pursuing their dreams, aka not accepting the typical 9-to-5 blueprint in life and sticking with a 9-to-5 honest job. So that's really sexy that you're motivated and ambitious, and makes it even sexier that it's dance. So I'm doing qualification here, right? It was vibing, just sharing stuff, and now I'm using a quote unquote technique that I have a name for, which isn't even like a tactic. It's just like a thing that people do, which is explain to her reasons why I like her other than her physical appearance. So that's what qualification is, and that's what I did here. This is where you kind of make the girl feel special. This is where you really protect yourself against flaking, because when they feel special and there's reasons why you like them other than just sex, other than their physical appearance, that is, again, what makes them feel special, what makes the connection unique, and makes you stand out. So that's what I'm doing. Well, you talking about your dreams as Super Plus. I'd love to know more about you. Anything in particular you want to know. And then I basically just schedule a video call for the client. And that's it. At a certain point, I felt like enough rapport and comfort was built. And I just passed it off to the client for scheduling. And also, I felt the conversation was going to get too deep. It was going to be tougher and tougher for me to, impersonate this client if the conversation got too personal. It's just not necessary. So anyway, there you have it, guys. That's a breakdown. The interaction with them went extremely well over video call, and then it went even better in person. And they had, amazing chemistry, and the client was super happy with this. And just to, recap, we saw a lot of things, the qualification, making her feel special. Like, oh, I love that, you're one of those people that's ambitious and you don't settle for, the ordinary 9 to 5, life plan, but you're pursuing your dream, which is dancing. And then you saw some vibing. You saw me calling her out when she took too long to text. You saw some good examples of my generic, what are you up to? How was your day? These high value stories that not only just communicate good things about you, but kind of help lead the conversation, help it flow. And a couple other things I may have forgotten to mention. But anyway, that was that. If you want us to do this for you, like I do this for clients, go to redbeardrans.net. I can outsource your entire online dating life. I also have a lot of other ways I can get you content, coaching calls. Just go to redbeardrans.net if you want any help from me, guys. Also, please follow me on Instagram, redbeardrans1. And lastly, join my free Telegram group. You can get access to me there, ask me questions. And that is all for today's video, guys. Peace.